Every night I feed my girls dinner, give them a bath, tuck them in, and read them a bedtime story or two. They love it just as much as I do, if not more, and I see them thrive because of it each and every day. There are so many children out there who don't get the opportunity to share that with a parent. Those are the kids who are in foster care. The number of foster care children steadily continues to climb, and these children need help not just from the state, but from the people within our community. Would it surprise anyone to know that there were just under 400,000 children without a place to call home in the United States last year? Sadly, that's the truth. In Oklahoma, at the end of the fiscal year, there were 9,132 children who were placed in foster care. Of those 9,132 children, only 1,430 of them were adopted. We all need to learn what we can do to help these foster children, either through donations, service, or by opening our homes to them. The number of foster children nationally does steadily continue to rise, just as it's the same with the state. You see that trend. In September of 2012, the number of children in foster care nationally was 399,546 children. Of that number, only 4% were in pre-adoptive homes. The national average for that is 24%. So we are missing that huge. Out of all these children, a significantly greater proportion of them were African American children, and that's coming straight from the National Department of Human Services. Now, as far as Oklahoma goes, the number of foster children in Oklahoma, like I said before, continues to rise. I'll give you the past 3 years and I'll show you the trend. On January 1st of 2011, there were 8,046 children. In 2012, same day, it was 8,308 children. And as of January 1st of 2013, there were 9,844 children in foster care. That means in 2 years' time, there was an increase of around 1,800 children placed in foster care. This map right here breaks down the number of children in foster care in Oklahoma down by the county. You can see that in Oklahoma County there are 2,431 children in foster care, and then in Tulsa County there are 1,113 children in foster care. Now all the other counties, there are some with higher numbers, but those are the two most densely populated counties. Now, Oklahoma adoptions are twice the rate of the national average. That's coming from Oklahoma Department of Human Services. But that being said, out of those 9,132 children, as I said before, only 1,430 were adopted. So when you put the actual numbers to the picture, you see that twice the national average really doesn't seem all that great. Now that we have an idea of just how many children are in foster care, let's take a deeper look into the behavioral aspects of the children who get adopted versus the ones who age out of the system, which means they just stay in foster care until they turn 18 and then they kick them out pretty much. Now, behavior of the children who age out, approximately 30,000 children age out of foster care every year. It can be a bleak future for some because they really have nowhere to go. And they don't ever end up having that family support that everybody needs. Now, 50% will drop out of school. At age 21, only 25% of them will be enrolled in school. Only 2% will have earned a 2-year degree. 62% of them will be unemployed 12 to 18 months after aging out. 50% will be unemployed at age 21, and their median yearly income will be $450. 25 to 33% of them will become homeless within 3 years, and 30% of them will be arrested between the ages of 18 and 21. Now, the behavior of the children who get adopted tend to develop better attachments, which help them succeed later in their lives. Children who are able to find their forever homes tend to thrive once they get used to their new homes. It obviously isn't an easy transition, especially for older children who are considered special needs, not to be confused with children who need special education. But their overall behavior issues are a lot lower than those of children who age out of the system. Now that you have heard the behavioral differences in the children who are adopted versus aging out, it's time to see what you can do to help. Now, there are 3 different things that I find that are most beneficial. Now, I know that taking in children isn't for everyone, so the very first step in this process is to make sure that this is something you really want for you and make sure it's something you want for your family. Children are not like puppies. They need constant love, attention, and guidance, so you need to make sure that this is something that you want. And if you think that it'd be a good option for you, the next step would be able to fill out an application with the Oklahoma Department of Human Services to be able to foster a child. Now, if that isn't, if you decide that's not for you, you can donate your time, you can donate your money. Both are appreciated, and especially around Christmas time, with Christmas coming up, donations are so helpful in making those Christmas memories for those children special. In conclusion, I've shown you the number of foster children continues to rise. I've also shown you the behavioral differences in children that are adopted versus ones that age out, and I have also let you know what you can do to help these children. So the number of foster children steadily continues to rise, and these children need help not just from the state, but from their communities to be able to thrive. So please take time to look into what you could do to help these children, because there are so many children out there who just want a loving family to go home to. Some of these kids have been through a lot, and it would just mean the world to them. Thank you.